have not competed in a strongman comp since 2021. It is now 2023, the end of. We are soon going into 2024. So it has been over 2 years without me competing, and that is about to change. So, since I last competed, it was a while ago. It was while I was at university, and since then I have moved cities, I have got a new job, but a whole while I've been keeping up my training and getting stronger throughout the whole of it, but I just haven't had the correct opportunity to compete. Now, I'm a year in to being coached by Big Loz, one of the best strongman coaches out there, and I am in a pretty stable and comfortable position, and 2 competitions have come around that have sparked my interest enough for me to go ahead and get training for them. So without further ado, I'm going to break down the 2 comps, the events, my training plans, when they are, and everything you guys need to know about my next phase of training. So just last week I was discussing with my brother about how I was ready to find another comp, and I'd do one if any sort of local comps came up that had events that I could handle pretty well and not be too easy or too difficult. Because the last sort of couple years I've been in that phase where novice competitions have felt a little bit too light and too easy for me, not enough of a challenge to interest me enough into doing them, and open comps are obviously way above my strength level at the minute, so I am in that intermediate sort of level at the minute, and inters comps aren't quite as common as either novice or open level comps. And not 24 hours after that discussion I had with my brother, I got an invitation through for Oxfordshire's Strongest Man and Woman, which Oxfordshire is obviously where I am from, it's where I grew up, it's where I live, and the man who runs that is Mr. Paddy Haynes, who recently came 3rd at Giants Live England's Strongest Man and won Ultimate Strongman's England's Strongest Man as well. I've been down to train with him before. He's a really solid top guy, and yeah, he's putting together these couple comps that I'm competing in. And for that first one, Oxfordshire's Strongest Man, he thought to invite me, and the events seem right around a really good level to be a challenge for me and give me something to train for. So Oxfordshire's Strongest Man is on March the 3rd, 2024, which is a weekend, and the events are as follows. So we kick off the competition with a max log, and log is something for me that has always been a bit hit and miss. As you know, I've been battling a knee issue for the last bit, so I've had about a month off of push pressing or any log pressing whatsoever. But just before I had that, my log was in a really good place and improving rapidly. So max log should give me the exact opportunity to train for a big log, and we should be able to push up a big number hopefully, and hopefully gain some decent points on that event. But I will say it now, both of these competitions I'm not going in to win, I'm not going in to lose, I'm going in to push myself as far as I can and see what I can do, completely forgetting about the rest of the comp. So wherever that places me, I'll be happy knowing that I've done my best. So event 2. Event 2 is the deadlift for reps. It is 260 kilos for reps, no suits allowed, which is brilliant for me because I don't train in a suit. So it'll be a lovely raw pull. Everyone's on the same level, and 260 is right in that realm for me at the minute, where at the moment I can probably get a good triple out of it, maybe 5 at a very big push on competition day, but by 2024 should be a really good weight for me to rep in a competition. Event 3 is the tire flip. Now this is something that is going to be very difficult for me to train. I don't have access to a big tire. I've got a lighter one, a much lighter one, so the tire used in the competition is 350 kilos. I've got a 100 kilo tire, so almost pointless training on that, but hopefully I can get myself down to some gyms with a heavy tire and learn how to tire flip. And this is the big event that's an unknown for me. I won't be able to train it that well, and I haven't really done it before, so it'll be an interesting one, a really nice one to get some fun and experience on, but I'm not expecting too much from me on that one. So the next event is the sandbag medley. So it will be a throwing medley where we've got sandbags ranging from 16 kilos up to 26 kilos, assuming 5 sandbags, 2 kilo increments, something like that. It will be something around there. Again, throwing is something that I've not trained before, but it's something I will be able to train because throwing bags are quite easy to obtain. You just buy them off of Cerberus. So I'm going to be getting a couple throwing bags and training that pretty hard. It's a fun, explosive one that I've not done before and really want to give a go, so this gives me the perfect excuse to do so. And the final event of the competition will be a loading medley with 2 sacks and 2 kegs. One of the sacks and one of the kegs is 100 kilo, the other one's a 110. This is something I'll do quite well in. I love loading, I'm really good at it, and I've got a 100 kilo sandbag, and I've got a keg in the back which I can make up to 100 or 110 kilo. Really practice that hard, really get my cardio up, and just a great way to finish the competition for me. So that is Oxfordshire's Strongest Man, the first comp that I will be doing in 2024. It's going to be a bit of a step up for me because it's not an inter-level comp. It is Oxfordshire's Strongest Man. It is the comp, so everyone who is doing Strongman in Oxfordshire will be having a chance at that. So I do not expect myself to come massively high in that, but you never know. 2024 is a while away yet. I've got a good 6 months to train for it, so we'll see. But I'm just going there to dust off the comp rust, basically, have some fun, and move some heavy weight in competition. It's what I love to do. So that is comp number 1. Let's move on to comp number 2. So comp number 2 is the Haynes Farm Open, and as you can probably tell by the name, it is another comp run by Paddy Haynes. It's his yearly comp which he runs at his own farm with all sort of farm related strongman events. It's always good fun, and unfortunately I missed the 2023 sign up. It was the comp that I was going to do in 2023, but I missed the sign up, which was a blessing in disguise really, because now I'm in a perfect opportunity to compete in the Inters comp. So I would have done the novice last year, and it may have been a slightly bit too easy for me depending on when it was, but the Inters comp seems a perfect level for me with the events, so I'm really looking forward to competing in that one. And the events are as follows. We have got, starting off the competition, the Cambridge Axle Deadlift for Reps. It is a 12-inch pull, really long axle, 250 for reps. Again, really good weight for me on an axle. 250 is probably going to be about right. Slightly elevated pull, which helps me out massively. I love an elevated pull, so really looking forward to that event. Yeah, I absolutely can't wait for it really. The next event is the John Deere Viking Press. So it's a Viking press setup off the back of a tractor with hay bales and all sorts of awesome stuff on it. It'll look really impressive. I've got a Viking press handle, so it's something I can train. And it was probably my favourite pressing movement. If I had to pick, I really do like a Viking press. So I'm looking forward to it. It'll be an interesting one for sure. So then another similar event to the first comp, we've got the keg toss this time. So good weather providing, it'll be a keg toss out in a field. So slightly different to sandbags. Kegs have a slightly different feel when throwing them. I can quite easily get my hands on a smaller keg to train the throwing, but if not, then I'll have the sandbags from the other comp to train on. And if it's going to be horrible weather, it's going to turn into a sandbag throwing medley indoors anyway. So yeah, not really much to say on that event. Get ready to get stuck in. It's sort of a copy and paste of the other comp and what I said about that with the throwing medley. Just, I'm really excited to get stuck in. It's a bit more of an explosive movement I've not tried before, so it should be good fun. Now event 4 is a mystery event. Literally no idea what this is going to be. It's either going to be something grip related because it's Paddy and he loves his grip, or it's going to be something farm related, or something both. I don't know what it's going to be. Literally no idea, but I know it will be something grueling, wacky, wonderful, and I love having a mystery event in there because I know nothing I can do will prepare me any better than anyone else. So it'll be one of those things where it's like, just get in, get stuck in and have some fun. So that one is one I'm really looking forward to. And the final event of this comp, you may be wondering, there's no max events in this comp, what's going on there? And that is because we have a max Atlas stone to finish off, which is going to be absolutely mega. I'm going to have to get myself some tacky for training. I've got some big Atlas stones that I'll be able to train on. I've got a 60, a 100 and a 140. I can rep the 100 without tacky absolutely fine. So as soon as I get tacky, we'll be getting that 140 up and over. And it's the same sort of style as the Max Log was. 3 lifts, powerlifting style to get the biggest rock over the bar as you can. And it should be a fantastic way to end this comp. I'm really looking forward to lifting some heavy stones. So that is those 2 comps. I'm doing both of them. The first is March the 3rd, the second is April the 21st. So about 6-7 weeks between the 2. Just perfect amount of time to recover and regain from the other one. And yeah, it's just going to be fantastic. It's going to be so much fun, and it's given me a real drive for early 2024. So my event sessions that I usually record for you guys are going to be a little more interesting now with some more specified events that I'm going to have to train for. So please be sure to subscribe so you guys can keep an eye out on what I'm doing and see how I'm progressing towards these comps. It's going to be a really fun next couple months while I'm trying out these new events, training up and seeing just how good I can get myself with the help of Big Loz. So we will see. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like down below and comment down below which event of the I think 10 or 11 I listed from the 2 comps, is your favourite, and which one would you most want to try yourselves? But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Toby, and I will see you in the next video.